mystic and Sufi poets of Persian literature. Mevlana's poetry speaks of love which infuses the world. Mevlana's teachings also express the tenets summarized in the Quranic verse which Shamsi Tabrizi cited as the essence of prophetic guidance. Know that there is no God but He, and ask forgiveness for your sin. In the interpretation attributed to Shams, the first part of the verse commands the humanity to seek knowledge of Tawhid, oneness of God, while the second instructs them to negate their own existence. In Mevlana's terms, Tawhid is lived most fully through love, with the connection being made explicit in his verse that describes love as that flame which, when it blazes up, burns away everything except the everlasting beloved. Mevlana's longing and desire to attain this ideal is evident in the following poem from his book, The Masnavi.
I died to the mineral state and became a plant. I died to the vegetal state and reached animality. I died to the animal state and became a man. Then what should I fear? I have never become less from dying. At the next charge, forward, I will die to human nature, so that I may lift up my head and wings, and soar among the angels. And I must, also, jump from the river of the state of the angel. Everything perishes except his face. Once again I will become sacrificed from the state of the angel. I will become that which cannot come into the imagination. Then I will become non-existent. Non-existence says to me, in tones, like an organ, truly, to him is our return. The Masnavi weaves fables, scenes from everyday life, Quranic revelations and exegesis, and metaphysics into a vast and intricate tapestry. Mevlana believed passionately in the use of music, poetry, and Sufi dhikr as a path for reaching God. For Mevlana, music helped devotees to focus their whole being on the divine and to do this so intensely that the soul was both destroyed and resurrected. It was from these ideas that the practice of whirling dervishes developed into a ritual form. His teachings became the base for the order of the Mevlevi, which his son Sultan Walid organized. Mevlana encouraged Sama, listening to music and turning or doing the sacred dance. In the Mevlevi tradition, Sam represents a mystical journey of spiritual ascent through mind and love to the Perfect One. In this journey, the seeker symbolically turns towards the truth, grows through love, abandons the ego, finds the truth and arrives at the perfect. The seeker then returns from this spiritual journey, with greater maturity, to love and to be of service to the whole of creation without discrimination with regard to beliefs, races, classes, and nations. In other couplets in the Masnavi, Mevlana describes in detail the universal message of love. The lover's cause is separate from all other causes. Love is the astrolabe of God's mysteries. Mevlana's narration of Islam surpassed many sections. One quatrain reads, "On the seeker's path, the wise and crazed are one. In the way of love, kin and strangers are one. The one who they gave the wine of the beloved's union. In his path, the Kaaba and house of idols are one." According to the Quran, Muhammad is a mercy sent by God. In regards to this, Mevlana states, "The light of Muhammad does not abandon a Zoroastrian or Jew in the world. May the shade of his good fortune shine upon everyone. He brings all of those who are led astray into the way out of the desert." Mevlana asserts the supremacy of Islam by stating, "The light of Muhammad has become 1,000 branches of knowledge, 1,000, so that both this world and the next have been seized from end to end. If Muhammad rips the veil open from a single such branch." Many of Mevlana's poems suggest the importance of outward religious observance and the primacy of the Quran. Flee to God's Quran. Take refuge in it. Therewith the spirits of the prophets merge. The book conveys the prophet's circumstances, those fish of the pure sea of majesty. Mevlana states, I am the servant of the Quran as long as I have life. I am the dust on the path of Muhammad, the chosen one. If anyone quotes anything except this from my sayings, I am quit of him and outraged by these words. Rumi's work has been translated into many of the world's languages, including Russian, German, Urdu, Turkish, Arabic, Bengali, French, Italian, and Spanish, and is being presented in a growing number of formats, including concerts, workshops, readings, dance performances, and other artistic creations. The English interpretations of Rumi's poetry by Coleman Barks have sold more than 500,000 copies worldwide, and Rumi is one of the most widely read poets in the United States. Sharam Shiva book Rending the Veil, Literal and Poetic Translations of Rumi, 1995, HOHM Press, is the recipient of the Benjamin Franklin Award. Recordings of Rumi poems have made it to the US Ace Billboard's Top 20 list. A selection of American author Deepak Chopra's editing of the translations by Faridan Kia of Rumi's love poems has been performed by Hollywood personalities such as Madonna, Goldie Hawn, Philip Glass, and Demi Moore. According to Mevlana's thought, everything consists of love. The aforementioned love is the door to God. That's why Mevlana says in his first 18 couplets, listen to the reed how it tells a tale, complaining of separations, saying, ever since I was parted from the reed bed, my lament hath caused man and woman to moan. I want a bosom torn by severance, that I may unfold, to such a one, the pain of love desire. Every one who is left far from his source wishes back the time when he was united with it. In every company I uttered my wailful notes, I consorted with the unhappy and with them that rejoice. Every one became my friend from his own opinion, none sought out my secrets from within me. My secret is not far from my plaint, but ear, and I lack the light, whereby it should be apprehended. Body is not veiled from soul, nor soul from body, yet none is permitted to see the soul. This noise of the reed is fire, it is not wind. Whoso hath not this fire, may he be naught. 'Tis the fire of love that is in the reed, 'tis the fervor of love that is in the wine. The reed is the comrade of every one who has been parted from a friend, its strains pierced our hearts. Whoever saw a poison and antidote like the reed? Whoever saw a sympathizer and a longing lover like the reed? The reed tells of the way full of blood and recounts stories of the passion of Majnun. Only to the senseless is this sense confided, the tongue hath no customer save the ear. In our woe the days of life have become untimely. Our days travel hand in hand with burning griefs. If our days are gone, let them go, 'tis no matter. Do thou remain, for none is holy as thou art. Whoever is not a fish becomes sated with his water. Whoever is without daily bread finds the day long. None that is raw understands the state of the ripe. Therefore my words must be brief. Farewell.